Alpha Bravo from 207.
13 miles. Fox 1, Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Go 20.
Okay, please.
Copy both flags. That's affirmative.
Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report to field in sight. Bandit 02, follow the F-14, cleared for visual overhead approach, runway 24, contact the tower at 60 and me at 3000.
نتیجه درگیری رو بده. میشنوی؟
Alpha Bravo from 207.
13 miles. Fox 1, Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
This is Tango
Okay, so
Copy both flags. Don't confirm with it.
Affirmative, Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight. Follow the F-14, cleared for visual overhead approach, runway 24, contact the tower at 60 and me at 3000.
نتیجه درگیری رو بده. میشنوی؟
Alpha Bravo from 207.
13 miles. Fox 1, Fox 1.
Oh, Jesus.
Go 20.
Okay, so
The whole target destroyed. Zero, stay on the bandit. We got bandits, mass target destroyed, mass target destroyed. Copy both flags. Oklahoma.
Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.
Running a dedicated DCS server can be complex, time-consuming, and expensive. And after all that effort, you still might not get the smooth, seamless experience you're looking for. That's why virtual pilots and virtual squadrons choose Master Arm as a ready-for-immediate-use solution and for peak efficiency. With low latency, high stability, and uncompromising performance, Master Arm ensures that every maneuver, every decision, and every shot counts. Stay mission ready. Fly with confidence. Master Arm has your SIGs. Get your server at www.masterarm.de.
استراحة الآن.
fish.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another SATAC match with 36SV and SIG together versus Gun. As usual, we do the map draw or the mission draw. And let's see who is gonna fight on what side. Pass this information to the teams and restart the server, and then we get into the match itself. So let me share my browser with you and go to the map selection. The only map all pilots have in common is Caucasus. So we have 6 Caucasus missions. We're gonna take the number 6 and roll the dice to see which one is gonna be. It's the number 1, and the number 1 map is Sochi Mozdok weather condition 1. So we will see what weather condition 1 is as soon as I have loaded this. And then we also need to know what side they're gonna fly. So 36 SIG is gonna be head, and Gun is gonna be tails. And both wanted to start blue. So 36 starts as blue and Gun starts red. Let me share that with the teams here on the chat. So mission Caucasus number 1 and 36 SIG starts as blue. Gun starts red. Server is ready in 2 minutes. So let's go and restart the server and load the right mission. So mission load. Boop. Sochi Mozdok weather condition 1. And let's see if I can see the right mission that's on the server or not. Actually, it should drop me out, disconnect me. But it doesn't. It did. Okay. Cool. So SATAC. Here we are, server 1. Okay, so teams are getting servers, so it means that they have the right information. Okay, we have a mercenary here from InSky. 2 mercers actually for InSky, from InSky. So the Gun is a Chinese Taiwanese as far as I know, and they have some support from InSky, which is also a Chinese team. You can have 2 mercs from other teams or pilots who are not flying in the tournament. This is load, and they're taking this advantage. So I know that Gun has no skins. They couldn't share it with me. We have an F-15C here. So far, 2 F-16s, 1 flown by Duck Agent, the other one Yamamoto, and I think we are waiting for the rest of Red Team to join. Team's gonna change a side in the next round. This is the best of 3. And these guys will then move to the opposite airfield once this round is over, and the opposite airfield to Mozdok is Sochi Adler. And here we see more pilots. We have Falcon in J11. We have Merlin, Wasp, Iron, and Stockman and Warmo in F-16. So they have their 6 pilots here. They're complete. We just wait for the red guys in Mozdok to also man all the 6 aircrafts and taxi. They gave us a heads up saying we need 1 or 2 minutes more for the team to join, and that's what we're gonna do. So how's everything, guys? I hope you're having a nice weekend. Let's make it a bit funny and see if I can wait a minute. Start something like the prediction and ask you this question: who is going to win the first round? Is it gonna be the 36SV/SIG, or it's gonna be gun, so triple G? We have 30 minutes for the prediction. The prediction is already running, and you can win some channel points if you guess the right winner for the first round. Let's see. So if you are not familiar with this simulation or the game that you're watching now, this is Digital Combat Simulator, or shortly DCS. This is a milsim, and there are several tournaments happening throughout the year. One of them is a SATAC, which is a 6v6 air-to-air competition, and we are now at the group stage. And so far what I can share with you is let's do this. This is the standing or the group result for the group G and H, and you're watching the group H match between 36 Stormover Toale and SIG A101. These guys have been, they flew one match versus 104th, and they lost the match, and therefore 104th has one win, and these guys are having one loss. Harpia played a match. They could capitalize over FGAS, and today is the first gun match. They can be the third team with one win in this group and work themselves up in the table. And the Italian friends, they can actually compensate what they just left behind in the first match, versus, for me, the most powerful team of this group, and climbed in the table. So very important match for both teams, and this is very, very sensitive result that they can have. There will be 4 matches for each team in this group, and then we will see what teams get the most points out of the group and proceed to the next round. We will see that. This is too early to predict this. Red is still incomplete. Which is some tournaments run kind of timer and script gives go as soon as the timer is over. Find it fair, not letting the other team wait, even though things can happen. But we are missing 2 red pilots. Hope they can jump in the server rather quickly than late. In the meanwhile, you guys can do the prediction if you like, and let us know who do you think is gonna win the first round. By that, you may win channel points if you predict correctly at the end of the round 1. I'm really excited to see how Gun is performing, how the 36th SIG is gonna fly today. They did a very good job versus 104th, even though it was not enough, but what I saw from the performance perspective was very, very promising. And I don't know if Gun is prepared for that. Hope so. And on the other side, I'm also excited to see how Gun is performing today, especially with the support that they have from the in-sky mercenaries. So 4 was there, also there. How they are ready. Wait a minute. Can't be. Are you guys just 4? I can only see 2. 4 pilots here. Oh, okay. Okay. We can do this. Good luck, guys. And I'm now counting down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Let's watch these guys fly. Even though I always do that from the blue side traditionally, but now that we are surprised by the fact that there are only 4 pilots here on this side, we stay here and then watch them flying, and then we just show the other teams take off for the second round. That's gonna be really difficult now. 4 versus 6. I hope he finds some pilots for the second round at least. I knew that needed a little bit longer for the pilots to join, and hopefully they can make into the second round. I will be really surprised if Gun win this first round with 4 pilots only. So perfect chance for you if you want to predict. Maybe it's a bit more obvious now who's gonna win, maybe not. So the distance between Mozdok and the bubble is about 50 nautical miles. Until Bullseye they have 102, 103 nautical miles. So big bubble, round about 100 nautical miles, 105, and they get into the bubble. The good thing is when you're allowed to fire once you're in the bubble. So the sooner you get into the bubble, the sooner you can fire, and the bubble provides them with enough space to go around. You see AVACs flying, but they're not having set to serve the fighters. So you have no AVAX support here. You have only your fighter-to-fighter data link. But the data link is also not available with all the fighters. For example, the J-11 cannot connect with F-16, for example, or here F-15C is not simulated. I mean, the data link is not simulated in F-15C. So these guys are probably the two F-16. The rest of them, the F-15 and the second F-15, they're just flying kind of blind, and they need to communicate verbally very well. Here on the side is the situation a little bit different. These five guys can see each other, can also share data, but here the J-11 is kind of isolated. Welcome to the stream, Afshin. Nice to see you and have you here. Yeah, definitely. Partial says it's going to be a bit of handicap 4 versus 6. Definitely. Luca Dislav, thanks for following, mate. We are working ourselves through the 500 follower. Missing 19 only. This helps a lot. Thank you very much. So let me just give you here different view, which is probably more interesting, and see if we can utilize our back view, live telemetry. Here we go. So then you see both the battlefield from the bird view and also our Italian beautiful skin. So far, 36 is very close to each other, where gun is widespread across the field. Here we have F-15Cs flying very high. They want to make sure that they get enough altitude and speed to take advantage of the AMRAAMs from very high altitude. I believe the first missiles gonna be fired from one of these F-15 Charlies. And then it's also probable that J-11 take advantage of one of those SD-10s. This machine has definitely the advantage of number of missiles, 4 active missiles, and then 2 Alamos, heat seekers, and then 4 short range. So definitely more than F-16s, and also we know that ET is a lethal weapon. SD-10 is also very aggressive. Let's see how J-11 Alpha is utilizing them. Here we see from this perspective a bit better where the others are. Okay, we go here probably for nose high, lofting the missile. Or not. Okay, F-15 hasn't fired any missile. Here we have 44,000 feet. And we have 480 knots at 46,000. Very fast. Interestingly, it shows 95% of RPM here to me. I'm not sure if it's correct. Can be because he is losing speed. Okay, he's climbing, so it's normal. He's losing a little bit of indicated airspeed. At any time, we should see a fox. Yeah, here we go. Boom. That was the first 120. Probably the second one is gonna come out of rail anytime soon. Needs to get the right angle. Come on. And yeah, J11 also responded with the SD10. And the 969 is okay because the SD10 is not tracking. And I believe the Falcon is also okay because this 120 is probably not fast enough. I don't think it's fast enough. You see the target is over there, going behind the mountain. And he's good. He's probably good. Yeah. Okay. We lost one. Tom and Jerry in F-15 Charlie killed Stockman from SIG. Oh, that's what we want to see again for sure, and we have TAC view for that. This is the good thing. Let's see what TAC view is showing you guys here. Okay, another 120. I believe it is for Warmo. Warmo needs to be careful. J11 is pretty much low. Treetop. Try to fire from bottom to top. And this is for the high Tom and Jerry. Is he going to revenge on Tom and Jerry for killing his teammate or not? Yes, he does. He does. Well done. Nice shot. And the other side, another blue goes down. Ooh, 9069 is very high. I think one of these could be difficult, but let's take that shot. This is even more serious. Yep. See, defended very late. 3 versus 3. Balance is there. you have still time to predict who's gonna win the first round, guys. 3 versus 3. Okay, R27 from Falcon on Doc Agent. This is gonna be a killer. Look at that. This is gonna be the killer. Oh no, the missile is not fast enough. Oof. Falcon has still 3 SD-10s to take care of his airframe. He is very, very valuable for the team. Here he has not even a single missile fired. Wasp and Merlin are still the tanks on, and 2 of each missiles, Fox 3 and Fox 2. On the other side, 9069 has 1 AMRAAM left. Yamamoto is full of weapons, no fires, and here he has also fired 1 AMRAAM Doc Agent. So looks good from the number of missiles. 120 from 9069. I would say it is on Merlin. Would it be? Or is on Wasp? It's on Wasp. And this is wasted. Definitely. It's not gonna reach out and touch Wasp. And this is also no factor for 9069 because he's already flying a beam. What's happening up there? Nothing. Okay, here. Falcon J11. Sneaking. Lurking. And is again low. Firing in the high target. Yeah. J11 is the killer today. Running from the A9. Let's see if he is able to run away. Not. So we have a trade here again. 2 versus 2. Wow. Doc Agent should be good. Wasp 2. Let's see what's happening here. Yamamoto with that 120 on Merlin. Merlin responds back. Is this a dangerous one? I would say yes. Is it so dangerous? No. And Yamamoto should be also good. Should be good. Needs to go down a little bit. Make sure that, yeah, okay, that's fine. Still 2 versus 2. Yamamoto needs to get rid of the tanks. 5 missiles still he has. Doc Agent pulling G's. 4 missile he has. Wasp. Wow, 5 missiles. You have a little bit of lag. I don't know if the server is with me. Only 2 winders. This is going to be very difficult now. It's going to be, I think, fuel fight, because these guys are flying all with their tanks on, and this produces drag, a lot of drag, and they're flying very fast. So far, most people were in favor of Gun in the prediction. We will see. We will see if it is then the case. Okay, what Gun is doing is pulling these guys towards the right border of the bubble, which is closer to their airfield in Mozdok. So in case they win, they have a shorter distance to go. If they lose, the blue has a long distance to go back and land, and if they don't make the land at Sochi Adler, then it's going to be let's say no win for them. So this is the tactic or their strategy, actually. Another 120 exchange here between VASP and Yamamoto. Both of them are okay. Both of them, especially Yamamoto, is very low and it's also fast enough. You see the velocity vector here. The longer, the faster that airframe is. And Merlin and Doc Agents gonna try their chance on the southern part of the battle area. Doc Agent is firing from lower to a higher altitude, and this MRAM is a better one than the one we saw on the other side. Merlin gets the radar warning, coming down, diving as quick as possible, pull the missile into the air, and the missile goes into the ground because missile goes always for a point ahead of the target to intercept it. Another missile fire. Yamamoto from 10,000 on WASP, same altitude. Merlin is dragging Doc Agent back to WASP. WASP should go on Doc Agent with the next shot to give him something frontal. Yamamoto again on Merlin. This is a good one. I think Merlin has difficulties to get rid of that. Gonna be very close. Needs to be quick and low as possible. Come on. Yeah, it's good. Wow. Well done. As I said, WASP's target is Doc Agent. He is higher than him. And probably fires now also. And his target is over here. Goes into the dive, going back. Yeah. He flew into the missile without showing any reaction. And RWR stuff, I don't know, but he didn't do anything to avoid that and flew directly into the missile. So 2 versus 1, better situation. Merlin makes sure that Yamamoto gets surprised by that aim 9. See if the aim 9 is gonna sit or not. And blue has taken the control of the battle area, but the round is not won. These guys, at least one of them, needs to go back and land at their airfield. Otherwise, no win. So let's take a look at the TAC view. We'll rewind back. This is the beauty of TAC view live telemetry, that we can also rewind back and see what's happened. Especially we just missed the first kill, and here we can see that. have a missile here, an exchange between Falcon and 9069. It was really close to Falcon. Well done, Falcon, and at this stage. The next missile is from 9069 on Merlin, or not. No, it was on Warmo. Warmo, exactly. We just saw that in the match. And here, you see, Tom and Jerry fires one here. And two, actually. Did he kill? He killed here, I think. Yeah, here he killed Stockman here. We didn't see that. He just came from that side, killed Stockman, went here, and then turned into the enemy, fired two. But Falcon was here, clever, saw him coming, and punished him for Stockman's kill. Where these two, especially the one for Wasp, was not a factor. Wasp was able to dodge it, but the other one, Merlin, or on whom it was, let me check. Yeah, it didn't also reach the target because 9069 with that shot from behind. Look at that. 9069 fires one on Merlin, on Warmo, and Warmo is down by that missile and not by the one fired by Tom and Jerry. So 2 downs for the other side, 1 down for the red side, and in sky 9069 continues the trip, takes down Iron before he goes back to his guys. That was the missile exchange between Falcon and Doc Agent we saw. Both did a good job. Falcon did also well, even though he was so slow. Under 1 Mach, low altitude. (9069) on Wasp. Bit long, but Wasp, he was fast, even though it was a far shot. He was kind of 1.7 Mach, and that made Wasp a bit of trouble. At the end, he was successful, but this missile was really close because it was so fast. Falcon again, from bottom to top. These missiles usually connect, but this AIM-9 was so aggressive and so fast. Look at that speed. It's around a 1.84 Mach of speed once firing that AIM-9. And AIM-9 had 1.8 Machs at the time of impact. Unbelievable. F-15C is a beast at the moment, or has been always a beast, because of the flight altitude she can reach, and also number of missile which can take, and also the speed that he can fly. So let's have a look at these guys. See, they're very high and they're leaving bubble at the moment to go back and land, so we have time, a little bit of time still to watch the TAC view. Missile exchange. Here's the scene that we saw here. Red went towards there, part of the bubble, and dragged the blue bit back towards their airfield. Here Yamamoto is in a better position than Wasp is because of the altitude, low altitude that he has. Turns back, tries to find his target. Not a good shot. Not a cold target from around about 14 nautical miles. And here Duck Agent is a really good position. The only bad thing is, or disadvantage he has, is that Merlin is already 1.4 Mach fast, and no MRAM from 6 nautical mile behind will reaches that target. That's why Yamamoto takes over. Force Merlin to lose altitude. Wow, he was really lucky. This AMRAAM didn't hit. And then they do the chainsaw with Wasp. Merlin and Wasp. Wasp comes in, fires on Duck Agent. I'm wondering why Duck Agent didn't see him and didn't show any reaction to that missile that we saw. And the rest was then what you saw. Here, one missile exchange. The red one didn't track. This is Wasp heading home at 37,000 feet. Not burning, but probably has enough fuel to go back home. And closer to the airfield is Merlin at 34,000. Now, losing altitude slowly. I like this skin. Oh, I have a missing part. The nozzle part is missing. Guys, if you hear me and this is also what you expect, that's okay. But if you see your skin completely and this part is only missing for me, then please let me know and send me the file. I see it also on this airplane, not. Maybe the version I have downloaded is corrupted. I don't know. Merlin is probably the first one that's gonna go for a land at Sochi Adler. Okay, our prediction time is over and the submission time is closed. To the question, who is going to win the first round? 17% answered with 36 Sturmmover Toile and SIG, and 83% said gun. This is the number of points. So 380 points versus 80 points. We need to wait to see if at least one of the Italian team is gonna land. In that case, we can declare the win for 36th and also define the result of the prediction. Well, the advantage of airframe numbers was with 36. Absolutely. Okay, I have the info that the skin for 36 guys is okay, so probably my texture file is missing. I need to make sure that I get that or re-download it because it's pity. Okay, it's not very obvious, but even though it is not beautiful. Good landing for Merlin. Well done. Wasp is coming in too. Descending with 460 knots of speed, increasing even though the altitude getting lower. Brakes go on. Killing the speed by pulling G's. Have a little bit of lag over here. I don't know where this is coming from. Well done. Cool. Okay, so now we're confident. Let's go and change the score for the blue team. 36th SIG 1, gun, 0. And we complete also the prediction. And we will have the winner soon. $460 points go to Pasticcio Fritto. Congratulations, sir. With that, we go to the short or long, depending on how you see it, intermission. We're gonna be back in a couple of minutes with the second round of the match between 36 SIG versus Gun. Don't go anywhere. See you soon.
Affirmative, Top Gun 556, fly heading 040, maintain 16,000, report field in sight.
Running a dedicated DCS server can be complex, time-consuming, and expensive. And after all that effort, you still might not get the smooth, seamless experience you're looking for. That's why virtual pilots and virtual squadrons choose MasterArm as a ready-for-immediate-use solution and for peak efficiency. With low latency, high stability, and uncompromising performance, MasterArm ensures that every maneuver, every decision, and every shot counts. Stay mission ready. Fly with confidence. MasterArm has your SIGs. Get your server at www.masterarm.de.
استراحة الآن.
Okay. Back with the second round of the SATAC 2025 group stage match between 36th SIG, a joint team, and Gun from Group H. And as far as you saw, Gun were short in number of pilots and flew 4 versus 6. At 2 point of time, they made 2 or 3 point of times, they made 2 create a balance of pilot numbers. But it was not enough to win the round. Very difficult to do 4v6. Let's see how they're doing this time. Waiting for this F-15 Charlie to taxi. As you see here, we have a still only 4. Tom and Jerry and F-15. 9069 in the other F-15 Charlie and Duck Agent and Yamamoto. Unchanged pilots, unchanged airframes. These guys are ready on the ramp. The F-15 needs a bit longer probably. But the blue side is also not ready yet, so... Okay. Tom and Jerry is taxiing. We saw a close and exciting first round if you just joined the match. Red side seems to be ready, even though, yeah, the red side is ready. We're waiting for the blue side, and just because we watched Gun taking off in the first round, we moved to Maz Dock to watch these guys. Okay, blue is also ready. Great. Nice. Good. So we're gonna count down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Here we go. Let's rumble. Same thing as the first round, I think. J11 also led the formation in the first round. And was one of the most successful pilots in that round. I saw 2 kills from under the belly to the under the belly, and the F-16 is more agile or faster. at the time of takeoff with that one single engine. And the rest is also in the air. And the same story for Gun. Only 4 pilots. It is difficult. Can be very difficult. So the SG guys, SIG guys, together with 36, have rather closer formation. Where Gun, together with in-sky mercenaries, are spread more widely. So what do you think about the second round? For sure we can do another prediction if you like. Write in the chat if you want another prediction, if you want to win those channel points, and I will do that. I'll be more than happy to do so. It's a good time to give a shout out to our sponsors, Lot ADC, and all others like Magnitude 3, Eagle Dynamics, Heat Blur, ARPX, and TacView. We appreciate the support. Oh, not to forget Razbam. And for sure also to Master Arms. You have probably seen the advertisement. Master Arms bring ready to fly servers to very fair price to the community. Go and check on them and get the price comparison, and if you need a server, go for it. WKB and Heat Blur, yeah. I hope I named all of them. Didn't forget any. Not fair. So, red is still not in the bubble, so the blue, as we saw the F-15s go wide, F-16s remain central, and here at this stage is the situation quite the same. They're all very close to each other, and we'll see how they're gonna separate then later. This is Merlin, the highest member of the Italian team. And blue is the first team who enters the bubble. Now the red gets in, so the bubble or the battle area is contested. And with that, the control is neutralized. Tom and Jerry 9069 far spread. Sorry. But we'll still see the compact Italian team ingressing. This F-16 is round about 600 knots indicated fast at 39,000 feet. Running only 95% RPM. I'm not sure if it is correct. I'm always seeing 95%, and this is really suspicious here. Let's see Tom and Jerry. He shows also 95%. Okay, something wrong with what we see here to the game, or it can be that they're flying at the same time, 95% RPM, or I don't know. I haven't flown F-15C, so I'm not familiar with that, but it seems to me not normal. Okay, so they build a one or a singleton formation on the right side and everyone goes left. I think that 9069 take the advantage. It's easier to focus on a couple of targets or closer to each other. Radar is more capable of doing that than focusing on targets at different altitudes and different aspects. While he is flying from an R-27 ER, which is not tracking. These are ERs. I thought these are ETs. So I was wrong in the first round. I thought their Javelin has ETs with him, but they are ER versions. Okay, apologize for that. No casualties yet. Okay, Stockman has 120 on him, and he's again is doing no reaction to it. Is he turning his RWR off and not hearing the radar warning? Or he thinks I'm fast enough and I can outrun the missile? I don't know, but he took 2 missiles without showing any reactions, 1 in each round, and this is a bit odd, I would say. Okay. 245 versus 4. Yamamoto in F-16. Coming very fast. Shall we do the prediction, or you don't want? Let's see. Are we going to see the third round? Do you think we're gonna see the third round? It means that Gun needs to capitalize over the Italian team to make it happen. If Italians win, then we have only one single choice of 2 rounds and not 3, because this is the best of 3. Yamamoto goes down quickly and my game stocks again. This happens again since we have the last update. I hope it's not crashing now and comes back. Let's move to TAC view in order not to lose anything. Hopefully TAC view is there. Oh look, Tom and Jerry is high here. Very high. Probably is gonna fire the next one. Here he is. Yeah, he does. It's on WASP. This is on WASP. Whoa, right in his face. These guys are not reacting to RWR, the warning they get from the warning receiver. SD10 from Falcon, pretty much high, and a very high target over here. Look at that here. 9069 is running probably for his life. And the SD10 is 1700 knots of fast, but I don't think that it's enough to get there. This M120 on Yamamoto. Even though he's fast, that could be difficult. Well done. 4 versus 2. We lost one here. Yeah. Tom and Jerry killed Falcon with an M120C. We're gonna see that in the TAC view later, probably. Looks like we're gonna see a third round. Guys, you can predict we're gonna see a third round. Looks like that. Tom and Jerry is cooking. Look at that. 620 knots of speed at 35 angels. Probably going for the next shot. Yamamoto just passed him. Yeah, he has a very good chance to take that red one down, which is Merlin, and he does fire an aim 9 on Merlin from 28,000. Merlin answers with an aim 9, which is not going anywhere. 2 wasted aim 9s from Merlin, 1 wasted aim 9 from Tom and Jerry. 120 comes out of rail from Yamamoto. For whom is that? Is it for Merlin or is it for Iron? Let's follow it. I would say it's for Iron. Is it? Is it for Iron? No, it's for Merlin. It's for Merlin. Friendly fire. Yamamoto fired on Tom and Jerry, but it was not successful. This 120 goes to Merlin into the ground. Oh, we lost another one. Falcon disconnected. Oh yeah, okay, he went down on Tom and Jerry's shot. So 4 versus 2. Is Iron reacting to those 120s, the 220s. He is reacting, and he is good or not. Oh, the second one took his life, and now here Merlin. Aim 9 from 9069 on Merlin. Merlin flares, recognize there will be an aim 9, but it's too late. Wow. What was that? Gun with support of InSky made to kill techs of the opposite side and just loses 2 airframes. That's 1-to-3 ratio. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Good. Let's see what's happened once again. This is what happened. This is the amazing thing which has happened. Okay, F-15 Charlies come from sides. These guys think, okay, if we make to take down one of those F-15s very quickly, they have so far realized that they're probably again 4 versus 6 people sitting in the stream, for sure, not the pilots but the team members. So if we manage to take down this one and take the firepower from this side and from the F-15C, then we can probably do the rest even easier. That's why they have just concentrated themselves on this side. This did for me a very, very weird flight path. Look at that. It didn't track, I think. It just lost track at some point here. I think here, you see that it doesn't change. Here changes the direction and all of a sudden goes straight forward and not tracking anymore. You see also at the G number, it's not turning anymore, and then gets closer, and then at some point of time, here about 10 nautical miles, all of a sudden finds a target and starts to turn to it, but it's too late. Very weird situation here. Here's Stockman. We saw that he flew directly to the. He flew the way I thought. This time he got the RWR and reacted to that, but nevertheless very too late, very high, 40,000. He sees the other aircraft is also high. He knows that F-15C is very fast and should be a bit more careful. He was too confident to me. Okay, so 4 versus 5. Falcon. Doing the same thing, which was very successful, but the R-27 is very, very heavy and has really fat fins and doesn't make to turn into the target. F-15 is too Mach fast. Who wants to stop this? And then Tom and Jerry here. The altitude pays off. Takes down Warmo and Wasp in one path. Here Falcon went down to the second, well, from that perspective to the first one, first 120 on him, and then here Berlin and Iron had a very, very difficult job. Bad M9s, 3 bad M9s. The fourth from the blue side was better. Then friendly fire from Yamamoto on Tom and Jerry was really lucky that it didn't hit. Wow. It was really lucky. But it is difficult while you have no AVACs and no data link between F-15 and F-16, and that was over. Oh. That was really, really tough. So, in case we have a valid landing, which at the moment it looks like that, we're probably gonna see a third round today. The prediction so far was all in favor of the third round. So we asked, are we going to see the third round? So far 570 channel points to 0. That's a clear statement. Submission is going to close in 1.3 minutes. You can win points. Do that. Participate in the prediction. I think it is very easy now to predict if we're gonna see a third round. This is a best of 3 match, and with that you can win those channel points. So what do you guys write in the chat if you like? What do you guys think? 36th SIG need to do, because obviously, I mean, in the first round there were 3 times that we saw the number of pilots or aircrafts on both sides were balanced, even though they have started 4 versus 6. In the second round, even though the Italian team was 2 pilots more, they didn't make to win the round. So I believe that the moral on the Chinese Taiwanese side is better, higher, and our Italian friends need to do something to change that. Himakaze, thank you for following, sir. Omega 38K, thanks for support. I appreciate that. So what do you think? Because for me, what I saw today, especially from those F-15s, were very aggressive, and it's very, very difficult now to counter them. Falcon did a great job of killing the one F-15C in the first round, and he did utilize the flanker J-11 very well, but it was not enough. Something should happen. Doc Agent is close to Sochi Adler, while 9069 is lower in RPM. One engine is turning with 11% RPM and the other one with 84%. To me, it shows that there is a fuel problem. I don't think the 1969 gonna make home. I don't think so. The engines are out. Yeah, one engine is completely out. The turbine is spinning with the wind, with the intake air flow, and the other one is on 84% RPM, so 177 knots of speed. I don't think he's gonna make it. And Doc Agent is going around. Why is not going for a direct landing? Has enough fuel? We will see. No matter if these guys make the land or not, we will see a third round. So it doesn't matter if they land or not. We'll see a third round either way. Hey Liadama, my friend, welcome. Yeah, they need to have better SA. I think the fact that the gun was flying that spread apart was difficult for them to have all of them on their scope first, and at some point they just lost the SA, and we're not knowing how far and what altitude the enemy is. You're completely right. But it is a very interesting match. I need to admit that I'm surprised by what we saw in the first 2 rounds so far. I'm really looking forward to the third round. It's going to be really, really aggressive, I believe. Both teams need to win. On the other side, they need to be a little bit careful not to lose the last round. So it's going to be really, really interesting. And 9069 is almost down to 90,000 feet, 19 something, yeah, 1,000 feet, and it's struggling with RPM. So one engine is still running somehow at lower RPM than before, but it's a matter of time when that is this one is spinning, kind of. The question is which one is spinning with the airflow and which one is with the rest fuel. Okay, so let's see and watch Dock Agent going to the final turn before he lands or she lands at Sachi Adler. I'm sorry. Okay, now with 9069, both engines are out. He is literally only gliding. Ways the water here. Ooh, I call it flare. Probably bumping. Yeah, once, twice, 3 times. It's too fast. It's too fast. But he has a very good chance to come to a full stop till the end of the runway. Well done. Okay, I am confident enough now to equal the result, and we can also choose the outcome. Yes, we're gonna see a third round. The prediction is completed, and we have a winner. At least one. Again, Pasticcio Frito. Again, he wins the points. I think 48 points and 570 and 480. That's make 1050 channel points goes to Pasticcio Frito. Congratulations, sir. Good. So, same procedure. Short intermission, and then we will watch together the third round. I restart the mission, and then we're gonna be back again here in the GIF.
Running a dedicated DCS server can be complex, time-consuming, and expensive. And after all that effort, you still might not get the smooth, seamless experience you're looking for. That's why virtual pilots and virtual squadrons choose Master Arm as a ready for immediate use solution and for peak efficiency. With low latency, high stability, and uncompromising performance, Master Arm ensures that every maneuver, every decision, and every shot counts. Stay mission ready. Fly with confidence. Master Arm has your SIGs. Get your server at www.masterarm.de.
استراحة الآن.
Fantastic. We are back. I'm back. And we see Italian Falcons taxiing. Out of curiosity, does Italy operate Falcons, F-16s? I know they have Eurofighters, but I'm not sure if they have F-16s. Do you know, guys, if Italy, or can you kindly Google if Italy operates F-16s? Good. So blue seems to be ready. Thank you. Let's take a look at the red side. Also taxiing. Nothing has changed so far. 4 versus 6. This is what we're gonna see in the third round. Guys, this is sick. This is sick. 4 versus 6. You just come into a 6v6 tournament and you bring only 4 pilots or 3 pilots with you together, altogether 4 pilots. Hey, that's more than sick. This is insane. And they made to win one of those rounds. So I don't know what's gonna happen. And Tom and Jerry disconnects. Okay, seems that we have a little more time till this guy is ready. And what I do when I have nothing better to do, I start the third prediction of the day. Who is going to win the match tonight or today? Or the match. And we're gonna go for the next 20 minutes only. Not longer. Before things get obvious. And this is your chance to win some channel points. If you don't do that, Pasticcio Perito will do this. And he is going to win for a 3rd time today. You don't want that though, right? We need to give Tom and Jerry a little bit more time. They were chasing each other. Now they're back to the server. I think you're also so excited to see what the result of this match is gonna be. Everything is open. Tom and Jerry disconnects again. Oh gosh. Okay. We can't do anything but waiting. The server is, if I'm not wrong, somewhere in EU. And the Gun guys are either in China or in Taiwan. And you can imagine that the distance is not the closest, and it will make some trouble. Yep. Tom and Jerry are chasing each other. They disconnect. Let's hope this time works for him. Okay, we'll give him a third chance to come in today. Oh, now it's getting interesting. 66% of the points so far went for the Italian side, and 34%. It's not the number of predictors, it's a percentage of the coins put on the side. 34 for the Chinese side, saying they're gonna win. The aerospace professional, in case you're not aware of that, Leah Dama has joined Momlerens a couple of weeks ago, month ago. That's why the M4. Or you are asking why is he with Momlerens? Okay, this is what I cannot answer. Well, okay, Tom and Jerry is taxing. Tom is chasing Jerry on the ramp now. Looks good. Yep, this is the Leah Dama you expect, my friend. The same Leah Dama. Okay, looks good now. Seems that Tom and Jerry has reached the end of taxiway. I think the static ones. Let's see if blue is still ready. They may want to do a rearm refuel. Okay. Good. Okay. And ready is ready. Perfect. Counting down. From 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Oops. We went through. A mighty F-15 Charlie took off from Mozdok. And the last one is also coming. 1969. And on the other side we have the 6 or 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Falcons. So change of airframe. Falcon is now flying in Falcon, followed by Merlin. Wait a minute. Who was flying? I think it was Falcon who was flying the A-11, right? So he's now in F-16. Merlin, Wasp, Stockman, Varmo, and Iron. No change of pilots, only one airframe change here. No, my dear friend, the Razbam stuff is not solved. Yesterday there was a statement of Razbam that they are still hopeful to be able to solve that there are still discussions or communication between Eagle Dynamics and Razbam, but the issue is not solved yet. But even when F-15E is gonna come, I think the F-15 Charlie, the high fidelity, is going to be also there. Both have data link, and because F-15 Charlie is stronger and faster, it will be difficult to choose between them. But you're air to ground guy and want to do that for sure, then the Strike Eagle is better module to go with. Okay, so the tactic is the same. What I see here with the teams, nothing much different with the first approach. This is the SIG livery. with Varno. Yeah, F-15, I don't know. I mean, if it is a cheat or not, it is for me a little bit overpowered, to be honest, and capable of pulling too much G's in high altitude, is very fast and so on. But yeah, this is how it is. This is the best, or she is the best when it comes to speed at high altitudes and the firepower. But J11 with SD10 is also not an easy opponent. So let's get the TAC view also for you guys. You probably see a bit better what's going on. Okay, here's Duck Agent in F-16, the first one who enters the bubble from the red side. So, if you're not familiar to SATAC, the armament limitation is 4 Fox 3s and 4 Fox 3s and 2 AIM 9s for sure, and up to 3 tanks that you can carry. This limits the firepower of F-16 in the BVR range, and for sure it's more interesting when the teams are getting closer or the pilots are getting closer and involved in within visual range fights. More attractive, and that's why probably almost all the organizers of all the running tournaments or our upcoming ones are going with that setup. Helps us also to show you more interesting fight scenes. Okay, here the blues go apart. They're just separating the front line a little bit different, maybe. No, same. Lost one? No. Okay. Yeah, this is in that sense a little bit different, because in the second round we had 5 people going this way and the only one person went to the other side. And this time we see that we have a 4 ship in the middle and then 2 flanks, and the first one who fires. Yep, is Stockman with an AIM 120 on very high flying in Sky 1969, the mercenary. Two Merces play today for Gun. This is a good shot. It's 1800 knots, finding its way towards 9069 and turning. Still 1500 knots fast, coming right into his face. If he's not going to turn what he does at the moment, this is going to be very, very difficult for the missile. Yeah, that's a problem. Missile needs to turn, needs to pull 3Gs somehow, and the F-15 is fast, very fast. Look, doesn't make to intercept the right time, and then needs to chase the F-15, or has no chance. So far, so good. No casualties. Still 4v6. Stockman is good. Wasp versus 9069. 9069 fires on him from 40,000. Is it for Wasp or is it for, yeah, it is for Wasp. And I think it's a good shot. We're watching the missile on Wasp. Oh, it connects. It connects. That was a good shot. Oh. Oh no, okay. Stockman is up there. I thought we lost also Stockman. He's very low. He went out, coming very low, tries to hide. There's actually nowhere to hide here. The mountains are very flat. And he's burning at that altitude. It's not really fuel conserving. Okay, 120s off the rail on blue responses with one single 120 on already notching targets. We'll go into cold aspect. All good, everyone's good. 5 versus 6, 5 blues versus 4 reds. And the prediction is guys, you're watching this with delay, so please bear with me. I from time to time I take a look at the chat and can answer when you ask something. So 120s 2 again off the rail from blue side on Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry fires one back, which is really good. Has speed. This missile has speed, and it's turning into the target. Yeah. Boom. Oh, that's gonna be difficult. Gonna be really difficult today. Now we have 4 versus 4. Yamamoto's 37,000, and he has a missile on him now. Better drops a tank. The tanks are probably empty by now, but I don't think that this 120 is a factor at all. He's fast, very fast. In Sky 9069 goes for the next assassin act, going around, gaining altitude, gaining speed to come back. That's what F-15 does. when you utilize it or her correctly. SIG 36 are mainly low, and gun in sky are mainly high. Here we go. 120 on iron from a high altitude. Oh. Okay. Not a factor. I hear the aircraft. I hear the aircraft, but it's not happening. No. Still 4v4. With Tom and Jerry having a good chance to kill Iron. Fires on him. We see the missile going down. This is it. This is the missile. This is it. Didn't connect. Or did. It did. We missed it. It did connect. Stockman on 96.9 at finally Stockman killed 1969. He was trying so hard and get paid for that. Next 120 on him. Needs to go into notch. Trust the notch. It went so fast. The missile was so fast. There was less time to do so. 3 versus 2. Yeah, Falcon needs to help Warmo. Make sure that Doc Agent is getting a missile. Let's do a missile check. Okay, looks good for him. 2-2 of each. Needs to make sure that Doc Agent has one. And here on this side, we have only IRs remained for Warmo. Okay, Falcon decides not to do so. Doc Agent, 2 IRs. That's why he is not that aggressive. F-15 has also only IRs. And Yamamoto, okay, he is well weaponed. 3 Fox 3s, but he is generally flying with tanks on. Okay, not a bad shot, but Tom and Jerry goes cold exactly at that moment. Doc Agent is chasing. Falcon doesn't see him actually. Now he sees him and turns back to him. He turns back to Falcon. Falcon is down there. Fired on him or not? Why is he diving? Ah, Warma had a shot on him, which is probably successful. That would be really good teamwork. 2 versus 1. Yamamoto with the next one. He has still 2 more AMRAAMs, and this one is probably killing the enemy. And now we have a 1v1 situation. Warmo without tanks, with 2 IRs on Yamamoto with 3 AMRAAMs and 2 tanks on still. Blue is taking control of area. Yamamoto went down. What happened? What happened there? No way. Let's go back to the attack view. Unbelievable. Yeah, the missile logic is a bit updated. I don't know. AMRAAM is still doing crazy things. Some things are a bit better. Now we have this proximity, something that it also hits or explodes without hitting directly. So makes it a little bit more interesting and a bit harder in case you have not the perfect ping to server that can still catch you, or from that aspect I think it's a little bit closer to reality, but we have still that crazy AMRAAM thing that AMRAAM does. So let's have a look at attack view, rewind back and see everything again from the high perspective. Stockman tried here for first time to take down In-Sky 1969. He went to the dive, he was fast, missile was not able to do that. And then while he was going down, he tried a shot on Wasp. Wasp didn't count with it because was seeing him diving, losing altitude, and thought he's cold, he's safe, went in. But then on the way away, he gave a second shot and Wasp was done. Then Merlin was really lucky here and did a good job at the same time, but a little bit of luck was there as he just did the break at the right time. Well done. Tom and Jerry on Merlin. Merlin is doing good job in defending, but here was a little bit too slow for the missile, and yeah, didn't count with Tom and Jerry. This time Tom and Jerry was not disconnected. It made the opponent disconnect. Now blue is all of a sudden aggressive, going in fully, while red is recommitting and getting together and building up a little bit of SA. V4. And look at In-Sky 1969. Wow, look at that. 2.1 Mach. 2.5 Mach. Unbelievable. Okay. You have Warmo as the last man standing here, with no weapons coming back. Let's catch that. 2. While watching TAC view. Tom and Jerry finally went down here on Falcon, and then Duck Agent was also down. So that was a very good outcome for the blue side. Yamamoto did a perfect job here, but he also went down in this thread. They have traded here. And Yamamoto is the last man standing. On the way home in the blue sky of Caucasus. All we need is to wait and see if Warmo has enough fuel and can successfully land. And this will then mean the win of the round and the match. Is running, yeah, 85% RPM. Looks good. He is 28,000 feet high, and he has around about 40 miles or something. Yeah, 44 to go. I think he's gonna do that. Ooh. Wow. Unbelievable. That was hell of a match. The bet is 640 channel points versus 333. And if our Italian friend Warmo manages to land, then someone will appreciate more than 1,000 channel points. Let's see. Dodgy Adler is in sight. Yeah, but I just missed to just check on bandits. I don't know what side is bandit in that case, but the last airframe here, Warmo is intact, no damages, no wings off, so pretty much flyable. I can't say for the other ones, we didn't really check one by one. We were going through the aircrafts to see how many missiles they have, and if you are interested, the video on demand is there. Just check on that, see if everything is fine, but I think so. Okay, that should be an easy job now. Even though if the engine is going off soon, there is enough altitude and speed to go and direct land there. The Cobra 7634, thanks for following, mate. Appreciate that. You're getting close to the 500 goal. Only 7 followers and we're there. Thank you so much for the support. And while we're talking about the support, I would like to give another shout out to our sponsors: Barbix, Razbam, Eagle Dynamics, VKB, TacView, Master Arm, who provides the tournament server. Without that, we're not able to organize and bring it to you that quality. VKB Sim, Deca Ironwork, and all others. Thank you so much for your support if you watch this. So I leave the so a couple of useful URLs here, or links to Discord server of SATAC if you're interested in getting information from first hand and all the results. You have the SATAC YouTube, latest beginning of the week. You will have all the video on demands there. You can see the video demands probably more quicker on the streamers channel on Twitch, but latest at the end of the weekend we all update everything up, and you can see also on the SATAC YouTube channel. And if you want or feel like donating anything to just support the tournament with the prices, please do that. There's a PayPal me 51st PVO there. Yeah, welcome to your first SATAC match, my friend. Cobra, hope to see you here more often. And if you still haven't used your free Prime Gaming, you might support this channel with that at no cost. So the round one went to Gun. Second round went to 36th together with SIG, and third one also. The thing is, I need to say that we have had a 4 versus 6 tonight because Gun was short by 2 pilots. Okay, so now we have a winner here, and oh, sorry, wrong side. So blue 2 and Gun 1. With that, we can also resolve the prediction stuff, and the outcome is win for the Italian side. And guess who the winner is? Who else? Pasticcio Frito wins the channel points for the 3rd time. 3 predictions today, 3 times win for him. Congratulations. It couldn't be better, I think. And with that, I hope you have enjoyed a beautiful match today with me. I thank you for joining the channel, all your support, and wish you a beautiful rest of weekend. Don't forget the match at 1800 Zulu. It's gonna start in about 20 minutes on Air Showed. And let me tell you who is gonna fly there. We are gonna see 51st versus 179th Hawks. So that would be a really cool match. Don't forget it. Take a rest, come back and watch 51st flying. Enjoy that. Have a nice weekend. We see each other again tomorrow, 1800 Zulu here with another match. I stream that here on my channel. Don't forget that. See you guys. Take care of yourself. Fly safe.
Top Gun 556, fly heading 0.